I believe that in every society ever, the goal has been to push forward rather than slow down. In saying this, I mean that we are not blind and dumb and that we should take a step back, but rather I'm saying that we need to come together as a society. We need to stop being blind to those in need and those in need, those who have privilege and those who don't. In saying this, I mean those with food, those with water, those with constant protection and security. The problem is that not everyone thinks the same. They all have their own voice and their own ideals, and most of the time people don't like helping out each other. They figure if they have the time to help someone, then someone else can help them as well. Some of those being negative towards those who can't provide for themselves. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a great example of what to consider needs and what to consider wants. Maslow's hierarchy of needs has 6 different levels, and it goes base, which is the physical needs, which is food, water, and shelter. And the second level is safety. Third is love and beginning, so that's just friendship, intimacy, and friendship. Esteem is the 4th one. I don't really agree with Maslow's point of view on that one, just because your self-esteem doesn't have to be very high for you to have a good impact on the community as a whole. Self-actualization is when you set your mind to a goal and you can actually get it done and go do it. And the way this contributes to how we as a community can get essential food, water, electricity, and just pretty much everything that anyone needs in nowadays society and primitive society is food, water, and shelter. And doing that, it would be very easy to mess up or for it to be corrupted or for people to think that someone else is going to do it, because I heard this one story of a man who got robbed at gunpoint in a parking lot, but there were witnesses to this robbery because it was right outside of a hotel, and everyone thought that someone else would call the cops. So the perp actually got off free, and the man had all of his stuff stolen. So it just really shows that if someone isn't proactive in an environment and doing something productive, then they're not going to make the situation better or do it by themselves. We need to do it as a society and as a whole, because we can't just have a small amount of people that want to help and then the other amount of people that are the 2%ers or the 3%ers that just can't pay. In order to change as like a whole society, we have to start viewing the underprivileged differently, with more respect, as they have been through hard times and are at like the bottom of the barrel right now. But a single person can be the difference of saving a life and bringing joy and happiness to someone who hasn't seen some for a very long time or any at all. We as a society need to start giving more and taking less. By this, I mean help those less fortunate and less able. So those without food, we should buy an extra cheeseburger whenever we go to McDonald's if we see someone outside, or if we do just go out and do dumb stuff like that. It's just really easy to not pay attention to someone and just really look the other way. And it's just, yeah, if you just hand them a water cup with water, or if you give them food, like that's more than they are able to get, because the employees on the inside are instructed not to help them out. And it may hurt them on the inside, but it doesn't help us as a community. We would be much more welcoming and selfless if we were able to help everyone who has to worry about what they're going out to eat that night, or if they're going to eat that week, or where they're going to sleep. If no one has to worry about that, then we as a community are actually more able to put our minds to things and have more minds focused on one thing. So more minds off eating and off where we're going to sleep gives us opportunities that really we wouldn't have. So like we would be able to put more time into things, more eyes on papers, more revision, more scientific process, just more of everything. We would be, in conclusion, everyone in society should be given the same opportunity as everyone else. This especially means providing food, water, and shelter to anyone who needs it. The ability to help all is a great idea, but it is a very hard goal to reach. Everyone has to have in mind the goal for a better future, and that this is a problem that can be fixed easily, yet is constantly overlooked because we continue to push forward blindly and into the future. With